What's going on, all my fellow humans? So it is another day. It is nice and bright and sunny, and I'm happy about that. So I'm gonna get out here and work on, take advantage of this sunlight and work on this girl. So you can see this truck has been, yeah, it's been abused as a, you know, when it was a work truck back in the day. You can see all of this is out pretty dang far. I mean, you can see it up the side there. Yeah, I went ahead and with the way I had it yesterday, wasn't enough space to access this stuff right here. So I went ahead and repositioned everything, brought this whole thing, pulled my, because what I was having with issue with yesterday is, if you see right here, it's just digging into the ground down there, and so it doesn't pull back. So I wasn't able to actually pull it back, but after sitting there and thinking about it for a second, I decided to go ahead and lower it down. Or well, since it was already lowered down, I pulled it, you know, out some, re-grabbed it, pulled it back to this point right here. And look, I got a cat down there. He's about to poop right there. Thanks. For those of you wondering why I'm cleaning this off, it's because you don't want nothing going inside your fuel system whenever you got to pull this off. So you want to get all around it. Get everything you can. That way it's less likely anything's gonna go up in there whenever you pull this off. So I got my air tool. I'll probably come over here and blow everything off real quick. I do believe I have to find my air check, so hold on. Oh, all right, so got it all nice and cleaned up there. Using my air tool and this and my scrub, there it is, my little piece of one. So hard to, these little cheap ones from Harbor Freight, they break so easy. But yeah, I mean, I cleaned it all up, and it's just so that I can make sure I don't get anything in my tank whenever I remove it. So like I said, so I just gotta remove these lines right here, figure out which one of these is the, I believe this one will be the feed line, and one's a return and one is the vacuum. So I just got to figure out which one is the return and which one's the vacuum. It should be easy, because I should be, once I pull it off, I'll be able to see that. All right, so here is the unit here, and inside of my tank didn't look too bad. As you see, I went ahead and covered the hole, but let's take a look inside there anyways. So as you can see, there is some junk right there in the what the heck is that? The I don't know, it's like it traps the gas there so it doesn't slosh around, constantly have some, you know, at the sock here. But yeah, basically I need to figure out how to add in, or how I'm gonna add in a bigger one, which it has space. There's plenty of space for a bigger one, thankfully. So they say a 4.3 liters works good, but I think I'm just gonna bump it up to the Walbro. I'll have to do new wires here, because or extend them or something, because I believe we'll see how that goes. They're not expensive. They're like 60 bucks, you know. I'll probably go with like a 255. Oh mother, that's hot. I'll probably go with like a 255, or hell, if the price isn't that much difference, I might just go ahead and go with the 450. What's up? So I am down here, and I kind of wanted to finish up mounting my, see, I got the shift cable and everything like that, and so I wanted to go ahead and get this in place. And the problem is that, let me get this back on here. Yeah, it doesn't stay. I have to get the thing for it, or something. I'm missing something in there, but it goes about roughly about right here. I want to kind of have it, you know, straight or whatever. Probably going to be like right here, but the bracket that used, this one was the one that held it, but I mean, as you can see, it's kind of difficult to find a spot that it, because these bolt holes, they line up like that. So I'm probably gonna have to chop off you know, all of this right here, where this actually goes up onto right here, and then weld it onto this one, because this one actually goes up, mounts right there. All right, so this is what so this is the original 4060 one like I was showing you, that goes basically mounts like right there, whatever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it off just straight across, you know, right across that little bend right there, and then I'll take and I'll weld this one, or well, I'll cut off right here at this bend right here, and then I'll weld this piece onto this piece, which will allow me to get it where I need it to. So that's the plan. I just got a package. Let's see what I got. I have a pretty good feeling what this is. Box inside of a box. Alright, more stuff, more packing. Yeah, there she is. Got my beautiful starter in. All right, so I almost bought bolts for this thing. Sure enough, it came with bolts. I only paid, I think, like 50 bucks for this thing, if that, like maybe 30. We'll see how well it holds up, you know, for that price. But I mean, other than that, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna cover that up a little bit right there, kind of like that. But yeah, I mean, not bad. So obviously I'm going to go ahead and mount up this starter. It ain't gonna take very long to do. So yep, I just got an email. That's all it is. So yeah, it ain't gonna take long. And since it came with bolts, and I was not expecting it to come with bolts, then yeah, I'm definitely going, because I thought I was gonna have to buy bolts once it came in. I'm so happy I was wrong. All right, so this is what I got here. This is the bracket part that mounts to the 4060 originally. As you can see, I've cut off the end right here, and then this is the one that came on the 4060 of the Bravada that I got the transmission shift cable and the shifter from. And you see I've cut the mounting brackets off of it, and so I'm gonna go down there and see where I need to weld it onto right here to make it work properly. So let's go down there and check it out. All right, so I basically measured it out, and it's gonna go basically, I thought I had recorded it, but you know how that goes. So I'm basically gonna mount it about right there. So let me get my helmet on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tack it in place. Motherfucker. All right, guys, so check it out. It worked. I just gotta get the little bracket that it goes on right here that allows it to clip into place right here. But yeah, look at her. I mean, she looks fantastic. I am not complaining one bit. I mean, all this stuff is, I have to get a better bolt for right here. This one, either I just gotta do something about that right there. The bolt doesn't want to screw in all the way. I know it's the right bolt for it, so I just gotta do a little tweaking. But you know, gotta get that insert for there so it actually physically works. But other than that, I mean, my shifter is ready to go. Okay, so I made a small error, nothing major, but I had to disassemble my parts here. But I figured out my issue, and now it's just a matter of putting it in place, and I'll show you what I gotta do. So basically, it's gonna go like this, and then I have this one, and it's basically gonna mount, well, yeah, like this, just like this, all the way towards the back. And that right there, first I'm gonna tack it in place, and then see what we got. I'm probably gonna go on the outside like this, because when I was on the inside like this, I was actually touching the pan. So I'm gonna bring it out just a touch, to get it off of the transmission oil pan. And so that's probably where I'm gonna go, right there. All right, can y'all see that right there? All right, let's see how this shifts now. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go up there and shift this, and hopefully all right, so I had a little bit of trial and error. I originally had it back here flush, and problem that's why you always you tack it and then you test it and tack it and test it, because what I was having an issue was it wasn't going all the way into park whenever I would shift it to park, and it wasn't all the way, it wasn't going into first either. So once I just kept moving it down until it finally reached the point that it was perfect. And yeah, now as you can see, I've got it repainted already. I'm just waiting on that paint to dry, and then I'm going to put it in because I do know that it works already. What's up, guys? So all right, I got my shifter done. So let me show you that real quick. Enough for you. All right, so all the way to first, and back to park. So I got that done. I'm gonna try to take this bed all the way off, because I need to be able to get access to weld up that rear end, because it is an open diff. So I want to go ahead and make it positive. I also went ahead and got out the old exhaust, because I won't be running that. I mean, when I tossed when I tossed it down, I mean, that's what was left when I tossed it down. So yeah, I mean, there's holes riddled all through it. Yeah, so gotta be taking care of that. Let's see, it looks so much clearer in there because it used to have the muffler and everything there. So, but yeah, I'd like to get this thing all the way off. That's the goal. I'm gonna try to do that over tonight at least. All right, so if you remember, we also mounted up the starter and the power for the ECU and wiring harness basically, and all that, the fuse box and everything. So I got that hooked up. I still got to run the wire, the crank wire, so that's still something I have to do. I still gotta get the fuel line that goes over this. I can get that from like pull apart or something. I got to figure out this whole issue here with the water pump, with the hoses. I still got to get one coming off of here, and I mean, yeah, I gotta get a mass airflow sensor. I still gotta get an alternator. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna wire this steam pipe to. All right, so as you can see, I've gotten my bed actually completely cleaned out now, and I mean, I didn't do all this damage to it. It was already done. So I don't know that I'm gonna try to fix any of it, because it is extensive with, like, you know, all of this up here being destroyed. I'm thinking about just getting a whole nother bed, or just leaving it the way it is and just running it, which is probably what's actually going to happen, because that's more in line with my budget. Yeah, okay, so check it out. I got the bed off using my little contraption, and I mean, it was fun. If I were on concrete, that would have been really easy, because that would have just, yeah, it would have been really easy. But unfortunately, I'm on grass, so it just kept digging in, and yeah, I did what I had to do. But yeah, I did what I wanted to. Also, I want to, like, tomorrow or whatever, I'm gonna go through here, scrape all this down. Maybe not tomorrow, I don't know, we'll see what day I do it. But I now have access to it, and I need to get up in there and weld those spider gears up down. Oh, not spider, I need to weld the rear end up so that it's positive traction. And yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. So I just wanted to show y'all that I was capable of getting the bed off. It just took me 2 days, and I don't know if y'all can see it, but those yellow jackets or whatever they are still here. They are looking for another place already. I have been trying to battle them things, but hey, it's all right though. So yeah, see you guys next time.